Top of the morning to you. This is David Stark from WatcherPass.com, your website for movie reviews, interviews, and recommendations. Today I'm going to talk about Finding You, which is a movie that is releasing on May 14, 2021. It's a rom-com. It's a kind of a coming-of-age rom-com story that it was actually surprisingly entertaining. I kind of came in expecting your kind of typical young adult coming-of-age rom-com. And this film has aspects of that, but it has a lot of unique quirks. The basic premise is that Finley, who's played by Reid, goes to Ireland to discover herself. She has an unfortunate life event, and so she goes to Ireland to kind of learn more about herself and also reconnect with her brother. And also there she meets a movie star named Beckett, who was played by Jedidiah Goodacre. Beckett is an action star, and the two meet on a plane, and lo and behold, they end up meeting each other in Ireland and getting close to each other. And the film is really kind of about their relationship, and Finley is more guarded, and Beckett is kind of more outgoing, as you'd expect from a movie star and someone that kind of is used to getting his way. But it's a very cute dynamic. It's a really kind of fun push and pull that they have, and Beckett is also more experienced with Ireland, and Finley has never been there, so he shows her around. He shows her the ropes, which then lets you see some very beautiful Irish countryside. Some of the things I really loved about this movie is the scenery. If you've been cooped up for a while, as I imagine a lot of you have, and myself included, it was really nice to kind of see this, these beautiful Irish cliffs, these rolling green hills. Just a lot of just really wonderful scenery. And then on top of that, you have these two actors who they clearly have chemistry. They are very good together on screen. And the film itself is it's very cute. It's very fun. I really liked seeing the two together. I liked seeing them kind of become more comfortable with each other and be put in these very, stereotypical rom-com situations, but, still fun. And overall, the movie is just an enjoyable experience. That being said, there were some things I didn't love about this movie, but it's not really going to hurt your enjoyment. If you like rom-coms, you're probably going to watch this film. If you don't, then you probably won't. Word of warning, I'm going to get into some spoilers about the film. If you don't want to know anything about the movie, you can go to watcherpass.com and read the written review. I keep those spoiler free, but here I'm going to get into some spoilers. Some aspects of the movie that I just didn't love as much as I kind of expected to. So there are these two kind of side stories dealing with characters in town. It's fun to meet these. One is a town drunk who also apparently is an amazing violinist / fiddler, and the other is a lonely old lady who has been shunned by the town due to some past transgressions that the town thinks that she did. Those were fun to see. They did let you kind of see other aspects of these characters. With the old lady, you got to see Beckett's more caring side. He's a very caring person in the movie. And with the town drunk, you got to see Finley kind of open up. I did feel like those stories went on a little too long, especially with the lady. It didn't seem that it was necessary to have it go to that extent, and it made this movie feel long. And the movie was about 2 hours, so it's not bad, but it did feel like it went on a little longer. You also have these kind of typical rom-com choices in towards the end, where Beckett has to kind of choose, does he want to continue his career or be with Finley, and they just kind of pile it on, and it feels like a more dramatic choice than it has to be. And I know it's a rom-com, and I know that's what you come for, and I come for that. That's why you watch the films. It just didn't feel like it felt like Beckett's choice was unnecessarily dramatic and unnecessarily impossible. Oh, also, this movie has Tom Everett Scott, which I thought I'd seen him before. He was he was one of the lead characters of That Thing You Do. It was kind of nuts to see him in this role. He plays he's not sleazy, but he's more of a controlling manager for Beckett. He's also his father, so you have this kind of uncaring business-like dad for Beckett, and it was just really it was a trip to see him because you recognize his face if you've seen That Thing You Do or any of his other work. But to see him in this kind of older, more grown-up role was a lot of fun. But that being said, finding you, it's just a lot of fun. Like, I found myself smiling a lot. I really liked Goodacre's character. I liked Beckett. He's a little quirky. He's more outgoing. He kind of he likes to dress up as disguises and just kind of be more out there, and that was fun to see. I also liked Finley's character. She was a little more guarded. And the two together, they just have this really great on-screen chemistry that you need in a rom-com, but this one felt better. And then also, being set in Ireland, you get that the Irish charm, you get the Irish kind of mindset, and you get the beautiful Irish countryside. So my written review has a recommendation of a rent, which means you don't have to run out and see it, but if you watch it, you'll enjoy it. If you go out and see this in theaters, I think you'll like it. It's a really fun, entertaining film. It's a good way to spend 5 hours, and I really liked these characters. So bottom line, if you like rom-coms, if you like coming of age dramas, then you'll probably like Finding You. It has a lot of your typical rom-com tropes, but it's set in Ireland. You've got this very great dynamic between the characters, and you have a very quirky cast. The host family that Finley stays with, they each have their own kind of unique aspects to them. They provide some laughs and some high energy, especially her sister for the 4 months she's in Ireland is just a very quirky character, and she is very out there. If you don't like rom-coms and coming of age films, you probably won't like this. It's an enjoyable experience. Is it a good movie? I mean, it's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie. It's one that you can sit down, you can take a trip to Ireland, you can kind of just be lost in this film. And there's a lot of humor and heart in this movie that maybe we all need right now. It's going to be one that you kind of leave with a smile on your face. It does run a little long, and some of the story is a little bit more dramatic, and the ending itself, it wraps everything up, but it also feels like a very convenient ending. But hey, it's a rom-com. What can you do? That's what they are. So again, if you like these types of films, you'll like this movie. If you don't like these films, then don't watch it. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked this review, please like and subscribe to this channel so more content can come to you. Thank you.